Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, verse number 55. We read anything. 54.
I think 54.
Draftum cha. Gyapum drashtum cha tattvena praveshtum cha vanta. Translation nowadays, sloka. Gyapum means we can know. Drashtum means we can see. Tattvena praveshtum, to enter to. Chaparantava. Bhaktya tonanya sakya ahamevam vidho arjuna. Gyaptum drashtum cha tattvena praveshtum cha parantava. Bhakti se jaan chukte. We can, my dear Arjun, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries, mysteries of my understanding. That's why this past, that's a long performance. We can, we can know him. Drashtum, we can see him. Tattvena, what he is. And praveshtum, and then we can get him. We can enter his kingdom. Bhaktya to ananya. लेकिन होना क्या पड़ेगा तू जब तू शब्द आते हैं ना इसमें तू मीन only sakya mean do aham he is saying like this. The 53 saying not by reading scripture, civil austerities and giving charity and worshipping all this. Among that is bhaktya. Now 55 is saying what you have to do. Mat karma kit mat paramo mad bhakta sangha varita hirvaya sarvabhutesu yasa mameti pandava. My dear Arjun, he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of creative activities and mental speculation. He who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. Very nice. My dear Arjun, engaging in my pure devotional service, free from the contamination, mat karma paramo mat bhakta sangha varjita. Sangha varjita means free from the contamination of creative activities and mental distraction. You work for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. This is also very long purport. Anyone who wants to approach the Supreme of all the personalities of Godhead on the Krishna Loka planet in the spiritual sky and be intimately connected with the Supreme Personality, Krishna must take this formula as stated by the Supreme Himself. Therefore, this verse is considered to be the essence of Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is a book directed to the conditioned souls who are engaged in the material world with the purpose of lording it over nature and to who do not know of the spiritual life. The Bhagavad Gita is meant to show how one can understand his spiritual existence and his spiritual relationship with the Supreme Spiritual Personality and to teach one how to go back to Godhead. Now, here is the verse which clearly explains the process by which one can attain success in his spiritual activities, devotional service. As far as work is concerned, one should transfer his energy entirely to Krishna conscious activities, as stated in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1 to 255. By this verse, taking this verse in the 12th chapter, talking about devotional service, whole chapter. Anasaktasya visayan yatharham upayunjitah nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagyam uchyate. No work should be done by any man except in relationship to Krishna. This is called Krishna karma. One may be engaged in various activities, but one should not be attached to the result of his work. The result should be done only for him. For example, one may be engaged in business, but to transform that activity into Krishna consciousness, one has to do business for Krishna. If Krishna is the proprietor of the business, then Krishna should enjoy the profit of the business. If a businessman is in possession of thousands and thousands of dollars, and if he has to offer all this to Krishna, he can do it. This is work for Krishna. Instead of constructing a big building for his sense gratification, he can construct a nice temple for Krishna, and he can install the deity of Krishna and arrange for the deity's service, as is outlined in the authorized books of devotional service. This is all Krishna karma. One should not be attached to the result of his work, but the result should be offered to Krishna, and one should accept as prasadam the remnants of offerings to Krishna. If one constructs a very big building for Krishna and installs the deity of Krishna, one is not prohibited by it from living there. But it is understood that the proprietor of the building is Krishna. That is called Krishna consciousness. If, however, one is not able to construct a temple for Krishna, one can engage himself in planting the temple of Krishna. That is also Krishna karma. One can cultivate a garden. Anyone who had land in India, at least any poor man has a certain amount of land, can utilize that for Krishna by growing flower to offer him. One can sow tulsi plant because tulsi leaves are very important and Krishna has recommended. This is Bhagavad Gita. This is Bhagavad Gita. Patram puspam phalantoyam. Krishna desired that one offer him either a leaf or a flower or fruit or a little water, and by such an offering he is satisfied. This leaf is especially referred to the tulsi. So one can sow tulsi and pour water on the plant. Thus, even the poorest man can engage in the service of Krishna. These are some of the examples of how one can engage in working for Krishna. The word Matparama refer to one who considers the association of Krishna in his supreme abode to be the highest perfections of life. Such a person does not wish to be elevated to the higher planets, such as the moon or sun or heavenly planets, or even the highest planet of the universe. Brahmaloka, he has no attraction for that. He is only attracted to being transformed to the spiritual sky. And even in the spiritual sky, he is not satisfied with merging into the glowing Brahmajyoti effulgence. For he wants to enter the highest spiritual planet, namely Krishna Loka, Bhuluka, Vrindavan. He has full knowledge of the planet, and therefore he is not interested in any others, as indicated by the word Madhavakta. He fully engaged in devotional service, especially in the 9 process of devotional engagement: hearing, chanting, remembering, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering prayers, carrying out the orders of the Lord, making friends with Him, and surrendering everything. One can engage in all 9 devotional processes, or 8, or 7, or at least in one, and that will surely make one perfect. The term Sanghavajita is very significant. One should associate himself from persons who are against Krishna. Not only are the atheistic person against Krishna, but so also are those who are attracted to creative activities and mental speculation. Therefore, the pure form of devotional service is described in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1:11 as follows: Anya Vilasita Sunyam Jnana Kalmati Anadikam Anupudena Krishnani Silanam Atikata. In this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami clearly stated that if anyone wants to execute unalloyed devotional service, it must be freed from all kinds of material contamination. It must be freed from the association of persons who are addicted to creative activities and mental speculation. When freed from such unwanted association and from the contaminations of material desires, one favorably cultivates knowledge of Krishna. That is called pure devotional service. Anukulasya sankalpa pratikulasya bhajana. This is very significant. Hari Bhakti Vilas 11.676. One should think of Krishna and act for Krishna favorably, not unfavorably. Favorably. Kamsa was an enemy of Krishna. From the very beginning of Krishna's birth, Kamsa planned in so many ways to kill him. And because he was always unsuccessful, he was always thinking of Krishna. Thus, while working, while eating, and while sleeping, he was always Krishna conscious in every step or respect. But that Krishna consciousness was not favorable. And therefore, in spite of he is always thinking of Krishna 24 hours a day, he was considered a demon, and Krishna at last killed him. Of course, anyone who is killed by Krishna attains salvation immediately. but that is not the aim of the pure devotee. The pure devotee does not even want salvation. He does not want to be transformed even to the highest planet, Goloka Vrindavan. His only objective is to serve Krishna wherever he may be. A devotee of Krishna is friendly to everyone. Therefore, it is said there that he has no enemy. Nirvaira. How is this? A devotee situated in Krishna consciousness know that only devotional service to Krishna can relieve a person from all the problems of life. He has personal experience of this, and therefore he wants to introduce this system, Krishna consciousness, into human society. There are many examples in the history of devotee of the Lord who risked their life for the spreading of God consciousness. The favorite example is Lord Jesus Christ. He was crucified by the non-devotees, but he sacrificed his life for spreading God consciousness. Of course, it would be superficial to understand that he was killed. Similarly, in India also, there are many examples such as Thakur Haridas and Prahlad Maharaj. Why such things? Because they wanted to spread Krishna consciousness, and it is difficult. A Krishna conscious person knows that if a man is suffering, it is due to his forgetfulness of his eternal relationship with Krishna. Therefore, the highest benefit of one can render to society is relieving one's neighbor from all material problems. In such a way, a pure devotee is engaged in the service of the Lord. Now, we can imagine how merciful Krishna is to those engaged in his service, risking everything for him. Therefore, it is certain that such a person must reach the supreme planet after leaving the body. In summary, the universal form of Krishna, which is a temporary manifestation, and the form of time which devours everything, and even the form of Vishnu, 400, have all been exhibited by Krishna. Thus, Krishna is the origin of all these manifestations. It is not that Krishna is a manifestation of the original Vishwarupa or Vishnu. Krishna is the origin of all forms. There are hundreds and thousands of Vishnus, but for a devotee, no form of Krishna is important, but the original form. 200 Shyamsundara. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that those who are attached to the Shyamsundara form of Krishna, his love and devotion, can see him always within their heart and cannot see anything else. One should understand, therefore, that the purport of this 11th chapter is that the form of Krishna is essential and supreme. Thus, in the purport to the 11th chapter of this Bhagavad Gita, in the matter of universal. Mat karma kit karma paramo. Mat paramo. That means just whatever you want to do, just do for me. He is saying that. Do for me.
May I ask a question? It said about cons.
Answer?
Yeah. That if Krishna kills them, of course, anyone who is killed by Krishna attains salvation immediately.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Salvation means mukti. Salvation. There are 5 types of salvation. Sahajya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti, Salokya Mukti, they will get Salokya. That means in the Vishnu Loka, not Krishna Loka.
I don't know what that means.
You know, there is a spiritual sky, there is Vishnu Loka, Vaikuntha, many Vaikuntha, in the middle of Vaikuntha Dham, and they will get their planet, not Krishna planet.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
Krishna planet is here and Krishna planet is out there. And there is Vaikuntha, Krishna planet, Gokula, Goluka, Vrindavan, Mathura, all situated within the spiritual sky, but higher and lower also there, but differences within the spiritual planet too. And there is a devotee's desire is different. That's why they will get the differences of seva over there. Somebody wants to Sahajya, so that means somebody wants to, like, has a like Lord's power and Lord's beauty, everything. That's why every Vaikuntha planet living in Gita, they have assumed like Vishnu's form, 400. Everybody same, looking same. That is Sahajya. And Salokya, that means like Vishnu Dham. Same, they also, who will get Salokya, who wants to Salokya Mukti, Salokya liberation, and they will get the same planet, like same planet, another planet, and same opulence, same.
So it's still a separation.
Not separation there.
Kind of. I mean, if it's a lower planet.
Within the spiritual planet, and everything is, eternal, peaceful and truthful and happiness, everything is there. Only mood is different. Rasa, mellows is different. Some devotees, Santa, Dasya, Sakhya, Madhurya. These are the rasas there, and there's different rasas there. And we get the Mukti salvation, they will get the Vishnu Loka. That is the system. Whatever we know that. But we have to do everything heavily, not like this. Just giving answer like that. He wants to kill Krishna.
He was bad. He was a bad guy.
So all the time he's remembering, but his mood is different.
Yeah.
Same thing, if we are thinking differently, somebody went forest, somebody reached the forest. If sadhus, sadhus, they went to the forest and they can see, oh, very nice place for the austerity, for the Krishna. They're thinking like that. And you say, new lover going over there, and they are thinking, oh, it's a very peaceful for their last desire, different view. If hunter going there and it's beautiful, maybe nice deers or maybe there, they are thinking like that. And who is they loves the nature, they are thinking, oh, so nice forest, and says and everything. They are loving like that. And then everybody has their different vision within one thing. And mood is different. That's why anukulasya. Sankalpa pratikulasya vajana. It's also very important. Sangha bhajita is same thing. Anukulasya means favorable thing, we have to accept that. And non-favorable thing, pratikulasya varjanam. Then we have to give up the pratikula. If not favorable for the devotional service, we have to give all these things. Even though association, even though house, home, family, everything. Wealth. Yesterday one person asked me, what to do in this wealth is the obstacle for the devotional service. He told me. I just gave him simple answer. Just why did the obstacle come in front of you? Just you engage that those things to the Krishna seva. And it's obstacle out. That means wealth. If somebody feeling that my wealth is obstacle for the devotional service, is thinking that engage that money for spreading the Krishna message. Here, Prabhupada clearly saying that we have to engage whatever the mind. If we have the power to singing, we can sing Krishna. And if we have the power to preach, we can preach. Many slokas we can recite and just we can do, and we have the wealth, they can build the big temple for Krishna and they can install the deity. And by this is the simple list. And the Prabhupada also giving if somebody doesn't have anything, and they can also perform the devotional service by offering the patram puspam phalam toyam. People are just walking through some flower and petals you will get and some water. We are not getting water everywhere. We have to go inside the market. But in India, water from Ganga and just his water, no? Mm-hmm. But we are offering out of love. Same thing. Sometimes, father buys some chocolate for the son from the market and just give it to the son. And sometimes the child just offered the chocolate to his father. Father will not need it. No? He's not eating too, but he is very satisfied. Oh, he's offering to me, and he's very pleasing with his son. And same as we are the son of the Krishna. If we are offering something, everything is Krishna. He provided everything. Still, we are offering to him, and then he will definitely please. This is out of love, and he knows that. Really, he doesn't need, but we are offering, and we need those things because we are in the suffering. We are not out of the suffering. That's why we have to get out from here. That's why we need Krishna. Krishna had thousands, millions of devotees, and many devotees waiting for seeing him and everything. And we are insignificant. He still is caring his devotee. He's saying, Samoham sarva bhutesu, he is saying, Same bhakta priya. He is saying, my devotee is very dear to me. He is saying, Samoham sarva bhutesu, and he goes for every living entity. Also here is we are seeing here, Nirvaira sarva bhutesu. This word is very significant. Among all living entities. Sarva bhutesu means every living entity. We have to see equal. Only Krishna also saying Samoham sarva bhutesu. He is saying devotee also they have to see everybody. This is the symptom of first class devotee. There is 3 types of devotee, 3 classes of devotee: first class, second class, and first class. First class devotee can see everywhere Krishna. That's why in Vrindavan, when sadhus they woke up in the morning and they are just pranam Earth, Mother Earth. First they see their hand, Karage Vasate Lakshmi, and all these things, mantras in there, many mantras, and after that they pranam all living entities. and then after they will take their bath and they will make Nitya Karma, regular activity, they will start it like that. Even though they are doing pranama for hogs and hogs, also everybody. That means they can see inside the soul that is Krishna. That's what they do pranama. Titikchaka Karonika, Suridam Sarvadehinam, Ajata Sadravo Santa, Sadhavo Sadhushanam, Lord Kapil there is the fifth incarnation of the Lord. There is 24 incarnation, maybe 10 incarnation. Within the point out of the 24 incarnation, Kapil there is the fifth incarnation. And he just inserts his mother in Sankhya philosophy, in the counting philosophy. He talks, and there is this one slave. So this, sloka, verses there. Titichaka Karunika. Titichaka means tolerance.
What?
Tolerance.
Oh, tolerance. Mm-hmm.
And then after Titichaka Karunika, merciful. Mercy. Devotees should be tolerant, should be merciful. Suridam Sarvadehinam. That means it should be well wished after all living beings.
Including animals.
Yeah, every living being means everything, including animals.
Yes.
And Ajata Satrava. Ajata Satrava means there is no enemy at all. Enemies. Satrava means enemy. That's Ajata Satrava. There is no enemy. Shouldn't be anybody. Somebody thinking, oh, this is my enemy. They were going on that. Going on. But who is the real? Whose name is Ajata Satrava? Yudhishthira Maharaj, another name is Ajata Satrava. Yudhishthira Maharaj, he didn't have any enemies. But Mahabharata is going on in the big fight over there. Still, Yudhishthira Maharaj is not envious anybody. He's all the time thinking, well deserved. Even though Duryodhana gave poison and all these things, Lachadriya, this one, what is it? Lachadriya in English? Lahaki, Max.
House.
Yeah. Max, M-A-X.
Put him in the house of wax, right? Because he built, he hired a couple of architects and they built a house of wax.
L-A-X?
W-A-X.
W-A-X.
Candle wax. And then he light it up. But before they could light it up, one of the servants he knew about it and he told the Pandavas. So they dug an underground tunnel and they escaped.
But the thing, some servant killed by that fire, and they think, oh, the Pandavas are killed. That's why they are happy, but they are just hiding somewhere. Like that, I mean, it is still, Duryodhana did all these things. Once upon a time, in the forest, Gandharvas, Chitraratha, Gandharva means singing nicely. They came from their planet and our planet, and they reserved some area. And these Duryodanas, they went over there and they tied over Duryodhana's and Karna, all their brothers. And Arjuna knew that, and he came to the Yudhishthira Maharaj, oh brother, Duryodhana, and they trapped by the Gandharvas. And he felt very bad. And he told the Bhima and Yudhishthira, you have to release them. Go and fight with the Gandharvas and release them. And then, they try to kill us many times, sometimes poison, sometimes, fire, sometimes, but many things did. So, we don't want to do that. We didn't have to do that. And then it was, no. He's our one person. We have to first, fight with others, and then after the inside, we have our one vision and one way. It's okay. but now you have to go, and he's thinking everybody is, knowing him. That's why his name is Adaka Sattva, not feeling anybody is my enemy, never think. And devotee also, Adaka Sattva was Santa. That means no enemy, and he should be peaceful minded. Many devotees there, but they are just traveling here and there, and their mind also flowing away. That's a Adaka Sattva Santa, Sadhu Sadhu Bhushanam. That is the jewels of the sadhu. Jewels.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also Nirvaira Sarvabhutesu. Just we are talking about that. They are celebrating the festivals and killing the animal and eating and enjoying. It's very nice. I watched one video. Very nice. It's small chicken and very hot rod over there. It's very reddish color, and this small chicken is what is it? Meat. It's just born like that rod over there. It's very terrible. And cutting their nails, all these things, paler, and they vaccine, and they just unnaturally they grow up, and their leg is not strong, and they are just acting up. Oh, it's too terrible for killing them. And that same thing, another pig also same thing, and many things. Oh. And that's why many people just to propagating the go pagan. In Canada, there's 15,000 people just against the killing animal and the go pagan. They are gathering each other, and they process last time. I was there too. But Nirvaira Sarvabhutesu, Yasa Mami Divan. That's why we have to love everyone. This is the sadhu's quality, 5 quality, 5 sense quality. Many qualities, 26 qualities also there. And mainly that. That's why we have to Yukta Hala Vyarasa, Yukta Chestasa Karmasu. Everything we have to do it regularly. And we have to give up this in the Upadeshamrit, there is also same things. Asasanga Tyago, that means we have to give up that types of association we have to give up, which is not help for our Krishna service and devotional service. That's why we have to give up. Slowly, that is going to first, even though our families and all our members, they are just trapping us, dragging us. Many times they drag us. Don't go. Come, let's enjoy. This life is short life. Nobody knows after that what will happen. Let's enjoy. This law of karma is going while we are creating this body. That's why Krishna saying, that's why what is the mood of our mood at that time of creating our body, and that types of body we will get. Definitely there is no doubt.
So remember Krishna.
Yeah, this is the practice. There is also in Anya Vilasita Sunya. This is from the Anya Abhilasa Sunya. What is Anya Abhilasha? That means other desire, other desires, others desire, no? Anything except Krishna, Seva. Many desires there, many varieties of desire. Anna Abhilasha Sunya. Sunya means
Empty.
not there. And Jnana Karma Anavritam. Even though Jnana and Karma, even though knowledge, acquiring knowledge, and karma, creative activities. Anukulasya Krishnanusilanam Bhakti Jutta. Everything, whatever you are cultivating, the knowledge and doing activities, that Anukula Krishnanusilanam. We have to do for Anukula Bhava. Partikulasya Bhajanam. That means is but not supporting, we have to give up. If somebody not supporting to you and something not supporting to you, and you have to give up that, those type of things. Your habit, your family, your wealth, your wealth, whatever. And you have to give up those things. That means this is the anukulasya. And then what is the favorable thing? And we have to follow that. Favorable means association is favorable, devotees is favorable, preaching is favorable, reading books is scripture about Krishna is favorable, and offering to foods to the Lord, and then after eating prasadam as a prasadam, that is also favorable things. Everything is favorable. And it's possible. Everybody doing it, not impossible thing. Because this movement is going on, going through. Everybody practicing. Well, this practice area, practice all time. We are students. This class is different. Somebody, getting marks. One atheist asks question. One scholar of religion, religious person, and atheist asks, why God made like this cruel system, the cruel world, and even the cruel man too? Why? And the scholar gave answer. Because we all are students. It's God's students. Man make like the mechanism. They are in the example time. God taking example. Exam. I mean, exam means pariksha. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Examination is just taking that. And if we passed and we are not coming back again, if we fail, and then we have to suffer again and again, and then that's why we have to practice. That is not his fault. If we are not passing, it's our fault. He's taking test, he's getting answer. This is somehow Krishna also saying same thing. Do for me, come to me, and you will not entangled by this material nature. You are suffering by material nature. Material nature and material body we are getting is our one desire. We want to enjoy it. That's why we get this body. That's why we have to know this. We are suffering by the mode of nature. The cross of the mode of nature, we have to first situate it in the Sattva, and it help us for the devotional service. But it's not only its perfection. If we are give up all types of bad association, everything, but if we are not practicing properly, and that is also useless. Many people vegetarian we will get, but they are not practicing devotional service. That's why Prabhupada is saying we are not preaching the become vegetarian only. We are just preaching the Krishnatarian. Should be Krishnatarian. That means should be Krishna devotee. Only become vegetarian is not enough. If some person help us for vegetarian person can do, because Suridam, Nirvairam Sarva Bhutesu, Suridam Sarva Bhutesu. That is the nature of the sadhu's person and devotees. That's why they are not kill anybody and not hurting anybody. Hurt also killing. If we are giving hurt somebody, that is also. In Ashtadasa Puranesu, Vyasasya Vatanam Dvayam, Paropakaraya Punyaya, Papaya Parapinam. That means it's 18 Purana, the essence is today. Paropakara Punyaya. If you are doing Paropakara, that means what is it?
Helping others.
Helping others is the Punya, pious activity. And Papaya Parapirana, simple activity that they just hurt others. That is the Parapirana. So that means we have to help. One fellow preaching in Christianity, I have really good. And he just named conspicuous religion there. You know that? Conspicuous.
Confucian.
One religion is there, and another is Buddhism. And they think, they are saying, if you don't like somebody do, something wrong with you, same thing you don't have to do others. If you don't like something other do, you don't like, you don't have to do others. Same thing. If you hurt by somebody, same thing. You don't have to do same thing others because they will also hurt.
Mm.
And he is saying they are like that. But our is great because we are saying help them. Good, do good for them. We are saying, but our also, Hinduism also, Parapakara Punyayam, Papaya Parapidanam, that's clearly saying. Ashtadasa Purana, there is 18 Purana, every Purana is saying the same thing, it's saying we have to do welcome for others. That means, that's many times Srila Prabhupada also saying, helping others means what types of helping? Financial helping, many varieties of helping. Sometimes physical, working, work, sometimes make something, house, building, everything. And sometimes the relative only supporting by mind, also they need moral support. They need moral support. But in the real supporting the other people's me, it's a real happiness and real truth helping in that. They don't have to come again in this miserable world. We have to give them knowledge, that types of knowledge, who help them to get back to their real home, back to God. That is the real thing. Otherwise, they will suffering again and again. That is the real help. If some beggar just asking for money, we give $5 and he will eat it once. One. And next time he also suffering the same thing and he's just begging. And his whole life passing through that exam and he will die and next he will get another body. And then again suffering, body means suffering. Material body means suffering. That's why we have to start coming back over here. That's why we have to return back to God. But Krishna saying, Yat Gatva Nani Vatane Tadhamam Paramam. Who is attaining not to my abode, they will not come back. Again, he's saying in 7th, maybe 8th chapter, 8th chapter, he's saying that. Many times he just Yes, 1821 and 1816 also. Yes. 1816 and 21. First 16. Abrahman Bhuvanan Logan Punaravati Vajuna, Maupete to compare Punajaman Abhite. 816.
Oh.
Attaining the supreme, here writing like that. This is topics of the chapter. Attaining the supreme. Did you get that one?
816. Yeah.
From the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest planet, all are place of misery, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attends to my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again. The process, what is the process? To get there. He's saying, Manusyaram Sahasrechu is 7.3. He's saying, Manusyaram Sahasrechu Kachita Kisita Api Siddhana Kachima Vedi Tattva. He's saying, very rarely, out of the thousands of thousands, they know what age it is. For them, 8, 14 is the answer for that. Ananya Chatasa Satatam Yomam Smriti Nityasa Tasyaham Sulavam Patam Nitya Yuktasya Yogina. This is 8:14. For one who always remembers me without deviation, I am easy to obtain. See, very easy. He is saying, Krishna saying this is also very easy to attain. O son of Pritha, because of his constant engagement in devotional service. Nitya Yuktasya Yogi. Tasyaham Sulabam Patham. That means who is Ananya Chetasa, who is remembering continuously by mind, Satatam Yosmati Nityasa, regularly, once, without deviation of the mind. Ananya Chetasa. So, and Mamu Petetu Kaunteya Punajanan Abhidya 16, that means who attend the Krishna's planet, they never come back. But one who attends to my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again. That is the reality. And 21. Prapte naam vivartante tad dhamam paramam mama. Same thing. फिर बोल रहे हैं again. That which the Vedantists describe the unmanifested and that which is known as the supreme destination. That place from which, having attained it, one never returns. That is my supreme abode. And then after 27, he's saying the same thing. Although the devotee knows these two paths means sometimes, Sukla Pakshi. Oh Arjuna, they are never viewed up, therefore he always thinks in devotional service. Tasmat Sarveshu Kalesi Yoga Yukto Bhavarjuna. That's why we have to remember all the time. Everything is going on through. So, anything, Prabhu? For devotees, sometimes risks also come. Later on, they are taking easily. Many things going within the devotee's life too. Why? Because they are devotee of the Krishna. Krishna promised. Name Bhakta Pranasati. He's saying, hey Arjun, just announce Name Bhakta Pranasati. My devotees never vanquish. Please tell them. Krishna saying, and Arjuna saying, like that. Why? But still, devotee's life is in same, problems is going on, many things happening. Why? Why is happening? Any idea?
No, because we're still attached to the material world.
But they are trying. But they are trying to still the material attachment. Still suffering.
Yeah.
Still there are some Maharajas also continue. Some
So past karma, added together, your own karma, you could pair of the karma, the karma.
yes.
All the karma mix in. So you have some kind of mistake, something. You have a capacity to cut down the number of mistakes you do for your next life. But problems are there. And as you said, it's like you're giving an exam. So you don't know how difficult the question is.
Yeah. Prabhupada gave an answer about this question. If we are, switch off the fan and it's still running, Still running, that means we just cut off our relationship with the material nature. Still, we have to move over here until we are not giving up this body. We have to suffer, and we have to go through. That's why suffering, everything is moving, is going on. Still not we are getting stuck. That means not getting destination, the supreme abode, and then still we have to suffer. That is the cause. Proper way. It look like eligible.
Reasonable.
But it goes slower.
Slower, and then
get closer to
Yeah.
Krishna.
And devotee also should practice properly, and they also become pure and more pure, and they will get the last destination. So we have to know another thing also. Vishnu is not all purpose and all final Vishnu. So Vishnu shown by the Krishna. That's why Krishna is the origin one of the four-handed Vishnu and gigantic form of Vishnu and Prakriti, nature, whatever. Everything is Lord Krishna. Prabhupada just saying by this in the 11th chapter we have to know that. And that's why devotee have to think about it. Two-handed Krishna. So lovely. Today just use Margaret. Even though we are just dressing over here, look like so nice. In his abode and he's arriving, and nobody can, without engaging devotional service, without doing something for him, they cannot live. That's why good is not the time. They start serving them. And our level is different. We don't have that much capacity. Still, we have to start something for Krishna Seva. And 12th chapter talking about the devotional service. This is the very essential topic. and just continuing like this, mat karma kim karma. But how? Mat karma kim karma, what types of karma, and what should we do? And then it's this kind of it's a 12th chapter. We'll read next time. 12th chapter. Okay. Hare Krishna. Anything, Prabhu? Anything adding? Subtracting and comment, anything?
Now we go to Bhakti Yoga.
Yes?
Bhakti Yoga, devotional service.
Yes. Talking about, see, first about situation. First chapter talking about what type of situation is talking about giving this knowledge. And second is giving the what is the soul and what is the day, and what should Sankhya means counting, which is good, bad, or all this thing. And then there is a 3 chapter is Karma Yoga. Like that, I'm talking about this 5, 6, 7, up to 6 different, and 6, 7 to 12, the heart of the cover of this chapter. And that is Upasamhara of the 6th chapter, and in between, that is the most powerful thing, the 6th chapter, 6 to 12, 7 to 12, up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6th chapter, devotional service, and it's a very inner thing, but it's a Malay thing.
So just one question I have. They say you can attain God through different yoga, karma yoga, hatha yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga. Why is it that only bhakti yoga is considered the most supreme? Because karma yoga, they say, even though you do it, you still don't attain it completely. Why only Bhakti Yoga is the one easiest path? Why not Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga or Hatha Yoga? What is the... Eventually, all yogas finally lead to God. That's true.
Yes.
But they say all the yogas, Bhakti Yoga is the...
That's why Krishna is saying, Abhidhi Purvakam. Who is worshipping the demigods? They are worshipping me indirectly. But this is the Abhidhi Purvakam. It's not a right way. And Krishna talking about every path, everything. He's talking about the Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Hatha Yoga, varieties of yoga, Siddhi Yoga, all varieties of them, Bhakti Yoga. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, amazing thing is that every chapter, 1, 2 chapter talking about the karma and dhyana and jnana, all these things, and finally, Krishna also talking about the Bhakti Yoga, is the topmost. Because all yogas, different other yogas, they produce the fruitive activities, fruits. If we are doing something, some work, and it produces fruit. And one is simple and another is pious. Two types of things. We are doing something, killing others, that's a simple activity. And protecting somebody is a pious activity, doing something. And even though we are walking through and doing something, we are thinking it's going connected with simple or pious activity all the time. That's why we have to remember all the time, 24-hour days like that. We have to remember Krishna and engaging Krishna. We have to engage our thing. That is the karma. And among this karma yoga, also here talking about the 3rd chapter is karma yoga, 4th chapter, and then transcendental knowledge, and again 5th chapter are also karma yoga, action in Krishna consciousness. We already read that. And the 3 aspects of the spiritual realization too. 3 aspects. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan, Samyati. There are three aspects of the realization too. That's why the three aspects they can realize: karma yogi, jnana yogi, and dhyana yogi, and bhakti yogi. They can realize differently. But same thing, the realizing the Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagavan is same thing. But Bhagavan himself is giving the three opportunity. Everybody cannot come to the Lord's abode. They don't want to come. Thousands of people are walking through over here, and how many billions of people over here, and few of them come to the knowledge. Not everybody comes to the knowledge. So that's why he wants to moving everybody over here to most of the people is less knowledge and who wants to enjoy little bit things, little bit sense enjoyment. They are thinking that's the enough, and for those types of people, that's why he is kind. We can see everybody who wants to sense enjoyment, who wants to power, who wants to become a jnani knower, everything. He gave the opportunity for everybody. That's when he is the all provider and all all pervading, and everywhere he is, and he is giving opportunity for that is called little bit free will for every living entity. That's why he is giving the opportunity for varieties of. He is not forcing anybody, but he is giving the way. Is among the way bhakti path is the topmost. It's the easiest way to get him. Because bhakti yoga means connect direct with him, not going through other way, like the demigods worshipping and come to the sometimes we give an example like if we know Obama directly as a friend, by devotee of him, and he just can call us, and our relation is close, and we don't need to make an appointment like through the process, guards or anything. We don't have to do that like that. We can say, do we have time? I want to come to see you. And then we go, okay, this time you can come. No restriction. Same thing, if we go through the direct this process, is the easiest. If we will, we are traveling like yoga, dhyana, jnana, and chances to fall down also. Because Bhagavan is the Krishna himself, and his abode is the full of everything. But Brahma Jyoti and Paramatma realization, they may fall down because they are not engaged in Krishna Seva, and they want to be constant. Pata hai na that is because Brahma realization means they are thinking is Brahmananda, that is called Brahmananda Chidatmani. They are saying Brahmananda is only enjoying over there. They are not doing anything. They are just they are thinking one so big, so that, and they are just fragment and just merge over there, and we will get the that whatever the Lord that Brahma had to enjoy power, same power they are also getting and enjoying over there. They are thinking like that, but they may fall down sometimes. If Jyoti, desire can come over there, but in spiritual plan, not at all. Because we previously come, when once attend that put again, and they are never wants to come back. Firstly, by chance they can come, but second time when they will get their planet, and they will not come back. And Bhakti Yogi, the Karma Yogi, they are doing work for. They are not work for the Krishna, because Krishna is supreme, and they are working. Karma Yogi is they are doing karma activities that is not for pleasing the real personality and doing others. That means they will go the other planet. We read, Yanti Devavrata Devan, Pitri Yanti Devata. Bhutani Yati Bhutejya Yanti Matya Jinopi Mam. Krishna saying, who is worshipping the demigod, they will attain the demigod planet, Swargaloka. And who is worshipping the Pitri, they will go to the Pitri Loka. And then who is worshipping the Bhuta ghost, and they will attain the Ghosta planet. And who is worshipping me, and they will attain my planet. He's clearly saying. And he's saying his planet is the Supreme planet, resting place of all living entities. If we are miss that, and then we are suffering here and there. Yogi is yogi. Everybody call me yogi. And Jnana yogi. Jnana yogi, they are just thinking they are Lord within this heart as a Paramatma. Jnana yogi also do the same thing. But not Bhagavan. That's where there is three things. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti sabdati, step by step. That is step by step. If we do devotional service Bhagavan, we don't have to worry two of them. Brahma and Bhagavan. Brahma being there, we can see the Krishna's power and he's moving over. And from Paramatma, we can see within our heart, everywhere Paramatma is there. And Bhagavan is written into one planet and it's all pervading. By he's situated in one place and he just Tatam Sarvamidam. He is saying, I'm everywhere very complete. Here, Yasyanta Thani Bhutani, Yena Sarvamidam. The Supreme of God, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present, he is all prevailing and everything is situated within. We read already the 6th chapter, last verse, and then different thing. This is the Dhyana Yoga, these chapters. Yoginam api sarvesam mat gatenam taratmam shraddha bhava shraddhavan bhajate mam sameto. Yoginam sarvesam. Yoginam api sarvesam. See, आपको आंसर रियल आंसर तो यही है. बोला था अब कहाँ से आ गया. And all of yogis, the one with great faith who always abides, how to pronounce it? Abides in me, think of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga and in the highest of all. That is my opinion. Krishna said. That's where difference is. Krishna.